In today's health alert, dangerously cold temperatures are raising concerns for families all across the country. So how does extreme cold specifically affect kids? Joining us now is our chief health editor, Dr. Nandi. And Doc, we know that parents need to bundle up their kids before they go out, but what else should we be watching for?
Yeah, as a parent of young kids who, we love our kids being outdoors, I want to get them dressed warmly, but more isn't always better. And that's why, because if kids get overdressed, they can get hot and start sweating. Once that moisture cools, it pulls heat away from the body, increasing the risk of hypothermia. And that's when the body loses heat faster than it can make it. So what really works is smart layering. So start with a base layer that keeps moisture off the skin, like merino wool, polyester blends, or thermal knits. Avoid cotton because it holds onto sweat. And then add a warm middle layer like a fleece and finish with an outer layer that blocks wind and snow.
So when does it become dangerous, the cold? Like, what does it do to the body?
Yes, it's important. My children actually, Glenda, are more at risk than adults in cold weather. And why? Because their bodies are smaller, so they lose heat faster. And often they don't notice how cold they're getting. It's important to know that. Now, a cold air can trigger health issues, especially for some kids who have asthma. Breathing very cold air can tighten the airways and cause symptoms. There's also frostbite, right? We talked about that. That usually affects fingers, toes, ears, nose, and cheeks. Tomorrow and Saturday, temperatures are expected to be in the single digits or below zero. When you add that wind chill in, it feels much colder. Even a light wind over 5 miles an hour can cause exposed skin to start freezing in about 30 minutes. It's generally recommended to keep kids indoors when temperatures or wind chills reach minus 15 degrees Fahrenheit. In extreme cold, uncovered skin can begin to freeze within minutes. So if your kids play outside, watch for signs of frostbite, which includes cold, prickly skin, numbness, and red, white, bluish, or grayish skin. For hypothermia, signs include shivering, confusion, exhaustion, and clumsiness. Get medical help right away if you suspect either condition. To avoid this, my advice is simple. Check the wind chill before kids head out. Limit outdoor time in extreme cold and build in warm-up breaks and change wet clothing right away. I think we can get through this. I just have to be careful, common sense, and listen to some good advice.
Yeah, those warm-up breaks, those are key.
That's it.
All right, thanks a lot,
for adults too, by the way.
Right, thank you, thank you, Doc.
Of course.
This week on the Dr. Nandi Show, recognizing the signs of self-harm, why some people struggle, how it links with mental health conditions, and the practical steps toward recovery and safety. Tune in this Sunday at 5 p.m.